guys, we're back with another Final Fantasy draft. Pack 1 Pick 1 is juicy. I love Evil Reawakened. I think it's one of the best black cards. Obviously good in black green. Phoenix Down's pretty good if you have really good 4 drops or lower. 4 or less drops, basically. 4 or cheaper? I don't know why I'm struggling to say what I mean. 4 or less, yeah. Drops that are 4 or less mana. This is great. Shantoto. Shantoto's ambitious to pick first. Obviously, it's a key piece of red-blue, but it's hamming you into like a very specific deck archetype. Evil Reawakened's a bit more flexible. I haven't played much red-blue. It could be fun. Recently, anyway. I think I'm taking... Oh, Evil Reawakened's... Ooh, it's tough. I think I take the Shantoto. Okay. 3 or 4 good blue cards. Had I picked the Evil Reawakened, there's a Town Greeter, which would have been fantastic. So Call the Mountain Chocobo is great because it's a 4 cost that will synergize with Shantoto, so it's definitely what you want in this deck. It used to be quite easy to pick these up. They do get quite rare these days. They don't go very late. But I think a combat tutorial is so powerful, you just need one of these in your deck. Target player draws 2 cards, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. There's a lot of ways to trigger the 4 drops, retrieve the Esper, Call the Mountain Chocobo, the side quests. There's so many. I do like the Chocobo a lot, but I think combat tutorial just needs picking up. The Elders, whatever, the Stolen Uniform's very bad, Excalibur's bad. Okay. Crazy. Had we been going black, it would have been Vane's Treachery and the Town Greeter, green-black. It would have had a fairly nice deck. Eject's fantastic. Combat Tutorial 2's not bad in this deck. I guess Eject with a Shantoto down is kind of like draw 2. Maybe here it's the Eject, even though in this deck, in this color pair, I mean, it's strong. It's definitely one of the 4 drops you'd want. There's so many good 4 drops though. Would I want 2 combat tutorials? Yes. So yeah. I think unfortunately it is combat tutorial, even though I'd love to have an Eject. Van, the aspiring sky pirate, whenever he attacks, he creates a treasure token. Whenever you sack a treasure, he gains +1/+0 until the end of turn. Or a syncopate, or a street thief. These are both okay to good cards, but syncopate is exactly what I'm looking for. It can be cast for 4. I can't hold up combat tutorial, but I can hold up instances as well. Haste Magic's okay, I guess, but not really. Resentful Revelation is, and Summon Ephemera and Restoration Magic. Not in our colors, but all fantastic. We would have had an amazing green-black deck if we went that direction. But this is an amazing blue-red deck so far. Excalibur's trash, the Cactuar's trash. Blitzball would be nice if I didn't already have a lot of card draw. Sometimes Blitzball can be nice. I don't mind 1 Light of Judgment in this deck. Solid, reliable, big removal. Bit expensive, but this deck can kind of handle it. Does feel like I'm not getting a lot of quality red cards, which is unfortunate. Here we're between the Thief's Knife and the Summon GF Ifrit. Had we been going green-black, it would have been Shimmer's Reinforcement. So I think Evil Reawakened first pick was maybe correct, but this is maybe a little bit more fun, especially because I haven't been able to draft red-blue much. The equipment's nice if you can get through. The GF Ifrit allows you to cycle cards you don't want. I do like the knife, but I almost never am able to get through. If I had some Sahagins, it goes up in value. I guess that's really the breaking point. Another GF Ifrit does nothing for me, really. I don't think I want that many free drops. I could speculate on splashing green, though that's unlikely. The Relentless is horrible, but fine as filler. Maybe I have so many free drops. Maybe it is just this. I don't mind taking one of these, honestly. I think it's not as bad as people think. Man, red blue is cut as hell. Freya's fine if you have a lot of weapons. I think just getting a 2-drop is maybe more important because we have so many combat tutorials. This is our first pack, it's come back. I would like to pick the rare for the gems, but I think it's just combat tutorial. Sorry, Monk's Fist again. Yeah. Okay, here nothing attracts me, so just rare picking is fine for the gems. The red mage rapier. I probably want to cut it if I can. I'm not happy with the second half of this pack. It's been pretty meager. It's been very meager, honestly. I'm assuming people are picking blue and red quite aggressively in this pod. Lionheart, 4-drop that does 2 damage, and then it's an equipment. It's not horrible. It triggers Shantoto. Ice Flan's okay. I think it is just Lionheart is an obvious pick. In other colors, Town Greeter again, Bard's Bow, fantastic green cards. Yeah, I think this seat was a green-black resurrection deck. Unfortunately, I got blindsided by this little guy. Who could say no to him? Who could say no to him? Okay, we'll pick the Lion's Heart. Call the Mountain Chocobo. It's definitely what we're looking for. 4-drop that becomes a 6-drop. It gives you Mountain so you can cast more. It gives you a Chocobo. Dragoon's Wyvern is very good in any blue deck. So it's a question of, do we want the synergy for Shantoto or do we want just the straight up power of the Wyvern? Self-destruct's okay, I guess, but not amazing. And Edgar's okay. Ooh, this is tough for me. Normally it would be the Wyvern, but I'm really low on 4-drops so far, and I have quite a lot of 3-drops. I'd play the Wyvern over the Summon any day. Yeah, Tuffy. Okay, another Tuffy, because Swallowed by the Leviathan's very good. Ice Magic's very good. Enablers for this deck. This is just a good counter spell. This is a good 4-cost, you know, put a card back on the top of your opponent's deck. I think Blazing Bomb, though, giving me some payoffs for these 4-drops that I would be playing. 4-drops, 5-drops. I think I do want a Blazing Bomb. I think it is fantastic in this deck, even though I would love these control-y cards as well. Magic Dampener's playable. This is a legendary artifact vehicle. It doesn't need to be crude if you cast a 4 or more mana cost spell. That's a non-creature card, obviously, for this deck archetype. And ends up being bad, I feel like. Though, maybe? I think I just take the Magic Dampener, though I don't like that too much either. I have a lot of cards I'd cut in a heartbeat. Mostly my 2-drops are non-existent. I would probably cut the Relentless, I'd cut the Blitzball potentially. Here the Eden could allow us to get back a strong card late game, or we could just run an Ice Flan because it's strong. I don't mind one Eden, I guess, maybe bring back something like Shantoto. Maybe, but it doesn't seem amazing either. I'll take one of these. I think I could get an Ice Flan later on. Oof, this is bad. Ring of Luci. Technically a 4-drop. Kind of desperate, so it's a bit more of a desperate pick, but it can definitely do stuff. Self-destruct again. The merchant's okay-ish, but we're not really there. Another evil reawaken, just kind of rubbing it in my face a little bit. Syncopate number 2 is playable. Some 2-drops, but really not what I want. Do I ever want the Coral Sword? Sometimes, yeah. It can be decent. Anything else here that I like? Hates magic onto the bomb? I could see that. I'll take Coral Sword, but I'm iffy on it. The Shopkeeper's playable as a 2/2. Not really. It's kind of bad. Yeah, this deck is not coming together. Self-destruct, I guess. Rook turret is pretty unplayable, in my opinion. Ooh, this deck's low value. I guess maybe there's a crazy world where this could come out and do something cool. Maybe the Coral Sword and this can do some kind of nasty stuff. We do have quite a few weapons, so the Shopkeep's not horrible. Ooh. The Sahagins nice. It's kind of what I'm looking for. Desperately. Other than that, the Warrior Sword's not horrible either. There's some good stuff in other colors. Obviously, if we were black-green, I think all 3 of these cards are decent. The Gaius, the Veins, the Gobu. If you're red-green, I guess you're happy with Terra most of the time. Though red-green doesn't get too much play. The Sage. Do we like the Sage? Yeah, but it's not a high priority pick. Sahagin's huge. I think it's a no-brainer. Warrior Sword's probably my second pick. Sandworm's not great. Jesus, this is a bomb. Jesus. And then again, black-green cards, high-quality ones available. And in red-blue, pretty much nothing. Which in pick 2, like, that's just random chance. I almost want to splash this, but it's probably not doable. I'd need 2 white sources. It would be ambitious to splash this. I have a Blitz Ball. Man, I kind of want to. Green, white. Retrieve the Esper's good. That's a good card for me on my 4th slot. Other than that, Diamond Weapons, Chocobo Kicks are other great green cards. Oh, I'm regretting my Shantoto pick 1 pack 1. Okay. Retrieve the Esper's fantastic for what we're looking for. Almost no blue red card, sorry. Laughing Mad's playable-ish. Discard 1, draw 1, and then the flashback does cost 4. Though I don't like this card. Maybe the Adventurer's Airship is decent. Maybe more so. Maybe. Okay. A Warrior's Sword, a splashable. Man, it's tough. The sword's decent in the 4th drop slot. Crossroads Village allows me to work towards white if we do eventually do this. This is just a good tap land. Maybe it is a Crossroads Village. Okay, too slow. I might not play this anyway. Between Retrieve the Esper and Call the Mountain Chocobo, I think I'm more into Retrieve the Esper these days. You're going to get a 5/5 in the end. I'm not sure I need too much mana or the mountains. A warrior's sword as a one-of is fine. Okay. Maybe no one was red-blue and I just got really unlucky. This is a fantastic card. Obviously, I want it. Huge payoff for the deck. This was my first pick, my first pack. It's either Warrior's Sword or the Monk's Fist. Maybe another Warrior's Sword. Maybe the Red Mages. I don't think we're getting to the round table. Knights of the Round. Another Warrior's Sword. Maybe. It's a lot of these came back. Blitzball's probably not where we are at. We've got 2 card draw cards. We've got Shantoto. The airship could cycle potentially. I do like the Eden, though I'm not sure if this is the deck for it. Self-destruct probably never makes it. I've got a lot of weapons. I think the shopkeep's gone up in value. I think I could drop maybe one of these Monk's Fists. This is probably not right. I could even drop the 6/5 artifact creature. I do like having just something big to play on my opponent. I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then even these. I have quite a lot. Warrior Sword number 3 is probably too much. I could drop this, but then I have very few creatures. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, I can drop a Monk's Fist, I guess. Or even a Red Mages. I mean, these can be good if you have a lot of very cheap spells, but they're super iffy. Eden's a really great late game mana sink, I guess. Coral Sword, I guess every time you cast a spell, non-creature, this creature gets +2/+0. So if we swung with this, the Coral Sword would give it +3/+0 first strike. It's going to be hard for an opponent to realize, and especially with Menace. I kind of like it. Would that mean I'm down on Magic Dampener? I kind of like Magic Dampener too. Maybe we drop the Relentless on the high end. Hoping to just have low end spells mostly. I guess Retrieve the Esper gives us a 5/5 anyway, which is comparable. Is this deck 16 lands? Maybe. I mean, we have a lot of flashback. There's this and this. And these can be more expensive. Re-equipping the equipment. Do we want to tap stuff down to hit with a flyer? Not sure. I think we dropped the flyer, even though it could be good. We do have a fair bit of card draw. Decent bit. Is it ever the Lionheart? Is that too much? My removal's pretty dire, right? My removal's very dire. Could it be another Warrior Sword could get him? I've got a lot of... Like, how much can be cast up for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could be another Warrior Sword, though. It's quite good to re-equip. Maybe it is 16 lands, but, I mean, re-equipping Warrior Swords and whatnot. I think I need the Lionheart. This helps us cycle. Maybe it's just a Monk's Fist. 1 Monk's Fist. It's tough, but maybe that's it. Ooh, this deck is lacking a lot of Thunder Magic. It's lacking a lot of Suplexes. Maybe another Sahagin would have been nice. Yeah, I think it's okay. The Eden's also questionable. It probably isn't an Eden, honestly. It'll probably cause me more problems than it's worth. Then again, with a Ring of Lucci, cracking the Eden's not too difficult. Yeah, it'll cause me more problems than it's worth. I don't want to be mulliganing because of it. And all I'd be pulling back are like 2-drop, 3-drops, which is pretty meager. This deck, oof, no playables. And we're going first, so our card draw is going to be limited. Do I mulligan this? I have, like, if I don't get a mountain, I just die. I have to. Okay. So I have 1-drop, 2-drop, 4-drop. I think I'd probably drop the ring. Just accept it, yeah. Okay. Shouldn't be able to flash anything for 1. Black Mage's Rod, okay. Can't play anything. Would I trade? Probably not. Because this will grow. Would I trade the Shopkeep? It's a slightly inefficient trade. It's a 1-1 for a 2-2. I have no weapons coming up. I'll take it. He has to re-equip this at some point. I'll do the Retrieve the Esper, I think. He could have an Ambrosia here, so I'm not gonna swing. He didn't have an Ambrosia, it went too fast. Okay, should have swung in hindsight. I think I'm gonna do Call the Mountain Chocobo. Yeah. Would have been nice to get this down. It would have been pinging in for quite a bit. Okay. Can't swing either of those. I'll just get the big Retrieve the Esper down. Okay. No attacks. Dragoon's Lance is horrible. If he puts it on Shimra, it's even worse. Okay, could I swing the 5/5? I guess I could. And then just play these two. Slightly inefficient because I'm not gonna, I mean, the red mage, this is why the rapier is horrible, because it's like you're not gonna get a lot from it. I'll put this down just in case. Swing. Could have held the land back, but I'm gonna get another one. Ooh. In fact, I might put this on the Chocobo. Or this, actually. Okay, do this. And now I've got a bunch of good swings. Okay, next to combat. This can swing, this can swing, this can swing, this can swing. I mean, that's fine. Okay. Okay, cool. I can kill the Lance eventually, and he's just quitting. Nice. Okay, he kind of just got overwhelmed by not having much to play, I guess. He had 4 cards in hand. Felt like he was ahead in some ways. I guess I was just playing something every turn and he wasn't. Don't know what he would have had in hand. Felt like he was in a good spot, but maybe maybe I just read it badly. Obviously he traded everything. Maybe he just had lands or he couldn't get to a big creature. Surprising, but okay. This is unplayable, right? If I don't get a mountain, and even if I do get a mountain, I can't play like 2 things a turn. Ooh. I think I play this, but I'm not happy. Throw the magic dampener away. Oh, it's horrible. And I even, I am in 16 lands, right, versus 17. But, oh. Okay, that's nice. That's very nice. No, this doesn't do it, because it needs to be 4 or more. Okay, I am in 16 lands, but I did drop the Eden, so you won't think I'd get screwed as badly. Okay, this is nice then. We do this. We do this here. He has no mana, so he can't sack it. So I can just do this. I can pop it. It's nice. I can block that, so I'll do no attacks. And then we have ways of destroying the staff eventually as well. Okay, annoying, but okay. Can't block that. No blocks. Could theoretically block that. Probably will. Given the opportunity. No. No bueno. Okay, that's fine. Isn't scary yet. Blockable, he's gonna slash blight me. I'm not sure I ever want to use Light of Judgment on essentially what is a 2/2, but it's causing me so many problems. He's swinging for 3, healing for 1. It does allow me to get rid of the... I can wait a turn. It does mean he can counter spell, he can magic dampener. It'd be nice to see what he plays. There might be a bigger priority. Yeah, I should have done that before he triggered that. It might not even resolve as well. But to get counter magic out of his hand, to get magic dampeners out is decent. Okay. Yeah, I've kind of drawn nothing but land, and yeah. Not fantastic. No attacks. We need to block the Ash. Ooh, how much removal? 1, 2, 3? Brutal. An Ash just swinging freely is horrible. You got an Aura Sight, that's probably GG. Probably GG. I think I started with 2 lands and I just drew nothing but lands since. Because what I had... Yeah, I haven't drawn a single... Maybe I drew the Monk's Fist, but then I've drawn like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands in a row. And 1 playable. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. There's something you can do. Let's discard 1 card to get another land. Probably just dead on board. 2, 3, 4. If he has a, yeah, dead on board. Ooh, brutal one. I've not had a non-mulligan hand with this deck, so I had to mulligan both times, and that one was just nothing but lands. Brutal. There was an argument I could have not mulliganed, but it was a lot of mana. It was just all one color and I couldn't play anything, which is always a little dubious, to say the least. Okay, this looks like a pretty solid hand, to be fair. Syncopate if I need to, 2-drop into 3-drop into 4-drop. Yeah, I like it. And we can get our tap land down pretty easily, no problems. Opponent mulligan down to 6. Playing black blue. Okay, good so far. Not good so far. Ooh, if he doesn't, yeah. Yeah, I could kill this. It's not a problem. He is playing black, so he might have some the one card in the world that I didn't want to see. I could have left Syncopate up and not played the Sahagin. I was even considering it, but no blocks. Oh, it's horrible. I mean, to go into Jill into Genova, that's disgusting. So disgusting. Can't block that. I could hold up. I mean, I guess I could try and hold up Syncopates, but it's not gonna save me from this. Yeah, I guess not playing the Sahagin, holding up the Syncopate, and then that means I could definitely Lionheart the Jill. Oof. Okay, that's nasty too. I mean, he went bomb into bomb into bomb into decent card. Yikes. No blocks. At least this dies, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, but he's going to get the card draw. That doesn't really bother me. That's not the problem. How many cards? It's not something goofy where I could put a counter on this and then he draws too much. When it dies. I don't know. I'm just doomed. This is a horrible spot. No attacks. Okay, there's a lot of card draw. And a lot of mana to play it out. I mean, my hand would have been pretty decent normally. Okay, resolve. Kill that. I'm not sure I have anything to turn this around. Maybe just hold up Syncopate here, I guess. 19 cards, he's very far from milling himself. I don't really have the removal I need in my deck. Okay. Did it lose 1/1 counters? I guess it did. They technically can do this, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that does nothing for me. I could stop it, but then I have no mana to tap anything. I'm just dead, yeah. Oh, that's a brutal one. Because if I had I just held up Syncopate instead of playing the Sahagin, which I don't think is normally correct. I guess knowing Joe's scary, it's good to know you can stop him buffing the Joe, but like in what world does he buff the Joe? I think getting your Sahagin down, building up your board makes a lot of sense. Genova's not something you should really play around because it's super rare, right? And he's playing blue, black, green, which is also like he got the mana to play it perfectly as well. Yeah, I think that one, of all the losses I've had today, is probably the most unlucky. But you win some, you lose some. I don't think this deck quality is super high anyway on my end. Sure. Opponent's black green. Got a nice little tap land. Blue, black, green, blue again. I'm not gonna syncopate that. No, there's an argument. There's an argument to syncopate it. Do I cycle my land? Maybe. Okay, not horrible. This is gonna ramp me nicely. Another town greeter's annoying. He's got some pretty strong cards in his yard already. Do I like the red mage? Rapier? Maybe not. Could attack. I'll get an extra mana next turn. I don't, no attack, yeah. I could see him having Evil Reawaken quite easily. That's annoying. Okay. Quite a lot of mana. Should I kill the octopus? Seems excessive. I think I'm just gonna swing. This is all instant speed, so I can just hold it all up. Okay, end turn. If you play something crazy, I syncopate. I can protect the Emperor. I can potentially do this. Do I want to tap anything? Not really. My turn. Do I want to do the Light of Judgment on the octopus? It's a bit early. Okay, I could do this and then still syncopate and magic dampener eventually. technically can afford to Light of Judgment too. I'll hold everything up, I won't swing. I'll see where the turn takes me. He's holding up a lot of mana too. He's got 1, 2, so I could syncopate for... yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No other sources. Yeah, it'll cost me 4, so he gets... yeah. And I can still Magic Dampener, worst case. My turn. Interesting. Next to damage. And I can do this. I could re-equip it and then still hold up the Magic Dampener, right? Okay. End turn. There's a world in which I just Magic Dampener the Jill effect, but then Jill would have been on the board, which probably would have been a problem. I'm no longer holding up counter magic, which is annoying. Oh, the Warrior's Sword. Okay. My turn. Okay. Yeah. Now I can swing pretty aggressively. Next to oh, okay. And then I could have dampened and got 2 more damage. 3 more damage? 2 more. Let me see. I viewed the battlefield. So that was 9 plus 6, that's 15. The dampener, yeah, would have got me 5 more damage. 4 more damage. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was lethal. Cool. The one game that actually went to plan, I feel like, for this deck, which is annoying, but what can you do? Some people have Jehovah and Jill. 2 people had Jill, back to back. Oof. I guess I have the Emperor and Shantoto, but doesn't feel as crazy. Man, I missed the queue times at the beginning of the format. Oh, it was like 5 seconds, day 1. The good old days 1 month ago. Oof. Come on. There we go. Just need to complain a little. Okay, this is the dream. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop something. I go first. This is so good. If he has removal for the Emperor, it's a bit sad. He's playing blue. He could be blue-red. I think I take the risk anyway. It's worth taking. Probably. Blue-white. Okay. Get to retrieve rapidly. Dreams of Laguna, the absolute dream for me. Means he's doing nothing and I'm getting a 3/3 and a 3/3 out. I technically will have 5 mana next turn. Okay, which, oh my god, this is disgusting. Play this first. Double strike. Okay, this is a horrible curve for my opponent. He'll probably have an answer though, like a slash of light or something. Monk's Fist. It's okay. I would probably just block that regardless. He could tap me if he swung. Ooh, interesting. I think in this scenario, I would swing with both these big guys, but not my... Or maybe just the 3/3. No, I'll swing with both. He gets a slightly better trade, but I'm putting him on a huge clock. And Titus doesn't get to grow if he wants to make this trade. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, an update's available. That's good to know. I'm kind of scared he might have a board wipe. In that case, oh man, I'm kind of scared he does have a board wipe after taking both of those. Would this be correct still? I think it's correct. No. I think maybe this. No, I'm gonna end my turn. I'm scared of a board wipe now. He's in white. He's... Okay. He's playing out stuff, so that makes it less likely. Okay, I was scared of nothing, I think. He's swinging? It's crazy. I think I have lethal. I can hold up Syncopate now, in case he does have a board wipe. I swing with these two in the center, and then just hold up my Syncopate. Okay, seems good. And turn. Ooh, he could have, I mean, he could technically have a board wipe, but... Yeah. I'm gonna pay 4 for it so he flips, and I could draw a card. Even though I could have technically paid less. Okay, I was being way too cautious, I guess. If I retrieve the Esper, I draw a card, I can swing. He could technically block it, but I'd kill everything he has. Could put this on him. Then he doesn't have enough to block it. He has 6, yeah. Next to combat. Boom, boom. Okay. I was way too cautious. I probably could have retrieved the Esper way earlier and just swung on him way harder. I guess playing around the ultimate is good though, just in case he had it. It's always risky. Well, it's always a risk someone could have one. And I didn't have too much value in my hand after that. And then obviously Syncopate makes it much easier to play around. Not great. Yeah, not great, but playable, I guess. Oof. I can syncopate stuff though, at least. Because I'm on the play, I'll always have the mana for it. Is that good enough? Probably. Okay, that's upsetting. Just a bunch of dead turns. Hopefully you can't just bop my warrior sword. Okay, he had a bunch of dead turns, which is nice. I think I would rather do call first, just in case he has some sort of counter spell or removal. Yeah, get me a mountain. He's got a dreams, not horrible. Can swing into a lot of things with Coral in mind. Magic Dampener can save me. Worst case from some stuff. I feel like any swing I do though will be pretty obvious. Okay. It's not as... this one won't be obvious. Play the mountain because he knows I have it. I'm gonna swing next to blockers. Gonna Coral Sword. Gives me first strike, so I get to kill it. And I get to play this. Might not be the most or like the most high value target to kill. But I'm getting stats down, I'm clearing his board, I'm giving myself opportunities to swing. We're the same style deck, so he's gonna have similar power cards, I would assume, like toughness and power. So I should be able to swing into them decently, hopefully. Still can use this as a trick if I need to. Can use this to get Menace out. Can do another Call the Mountain Chocobo if I need to. Everything is a token, so I'm vulnerable to summon Leviathan if he just pushes everything off the board. Which he could have. It's not impossible for him to have it. He's thinking hard. Is he thinking between Dreams and Mounted Chocobo? He's got a lot of cards in hand. Oh. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's very disgusting. That's like a game. Oh, God. Let's get this down. Let's get this down. Horrible. Probably this. Every time he casts a spell, he gets 1 power, or 1/1 on this, and then for every power he has, he can convert that into mana. Luckily, I have a lot of damage on my board, and I have a Magic Dampener to save me. So he's going to need... He's going to need a lot of cheap spells, basically. Okay, I can answer that, but that's about it. Cheap spells wreck me, expensive spells I can probably play around. Having VV's disgusting. Disgusting. Why don't I get Vivi? I just get Emperors and Chantados. Call the Mountain Chocobos. It's not fair. It's not fair. Best character from Final Fantasy IX, easily. Maybe... Nah, no one even comes close. Okay, he's got schemes. So he can then bounce something. Very annoying. Which is gonna... Now he's gonna have 3 mana he can use. 4 mana even. Sorceress schemes as well. And a Vivi. Oh. So he's got 4 mana to cast something. Did I have a Light of Judgment this game now? He had an eject. He's now swinging me, which I will not block. I just, there's nothing I can do. Unless you remove it, the game's over, and I can't remove it. I mean, he will need... he can gum up my board, I think. He's technically got, what, 6, 8 mana? Minimum. But when he casts spells, he's probably going to have, what? 6? No, sorry, he's got 10 mana minimum. He's probably going to end the round with, like, 14 mana worth of stuff he's played. Okay, that's fine-ish. That's bad. Okay. I mean... Oh my god. It's such a disgusting card. Okay. Disgusting. Don't think there's anything in my deck that even does anything here, right? Take the block. No block. Take the damage. Yeah, I can't. I literally can't do anything. And he can bring back like his Retrieve the Espers and stuff. I think I'm dead on board. I'd block. I'd block. I'd die. I'd block. I'd block. I'd die. Okay. Yeah, not really anything I can do against that VV. Oof, another 3 and 3, I believe, which is not amazing, but we got Jill Genova, so into Vivi. Jill Genova, Jill Vivi. So I'm gonna not blame myself like a good player does, and blame it on all the random bombs I faced. To be fair, this deck was trash. Obviously, Emperor and Shantoto are amazing. The combat tutorials are amazing. Sahagin, when he gets going, is amazing. I like the Retrieve the Espers. This stuff's okay-ish, but I mean, these are not ideal. I didn't want them. The Monk's Fist isn't ideal. The Shopkeep's not really ideal. I had to just find a lot of filler. I didn't have the Sahagins or the Emperors or high-quality 2-drops I'd want. More Blazing Bombs would have been nice, maybe. Coral Sword. Like, I didn't have Thunder Magics or Suplexes, so I had to make do. Yeah, pretty mediocre deck. That went 3 and 3 is okay, I guess. Yeah, it's not too bad. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more on the channel, just subscribe, and I'll be uploading these fairly consistently. So I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye bye.